What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have battles 4 and 5 today. So opponent 4 is using Gengar, Tangrowth, Milotic, Gliscor, Heatran, and Absol. We're doing 4 and 5 today because they're both rather short, quick battles, and instead of excuse me, 2 7-minute videos, I'd rather just do one because it also saves memory on my hard drive. So yeah, we're doing 4 and 5 today. Don't worry, you're not missing anyone. So next time will be a different set. So let's get started with battle 4, shall we? And let's see how well we do. Let's see here. So he leads off with the Absol, a shiny Absol. I forget what we led off with. Kingdra? Yeah, so we lead off with Kingdra. So this is all fine and dandy. Absol is rather frail, but hits really hard. I think we opt to go for Scald, because usually lead Absols are like sashed or something like that. So we figure let's try get a burn off before this thing can get a Swords Dance or something crazy off. Yeah, we do get the burn. He also gets the crit in return, so definitely a super luck Absol. We also didn't see the pressure either, so that's fine as well. And so we just click Scald again to knock out Absol. Again, we got the first turn crit because we are hitting at Night Slash ratio, high crit ratio, 33%. So that explains how we get the crit early, or higher chance of landing at crit early. And we knock out Absol. I don't think the crit would have mattered anyway. Maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe we got lucky there. Next out comes the Tangrowth. And we don't have a status absorber besides Heracross, but we don't want Sleep. So we just go for Ice Beam just in case, or actually try to see if we can get the crit again. And unfortunately we don't, and we get knocked off. So now we're back at regular ratios again. However, that didn't do too much, so I think we can safely go into the Focus Energy if we so choose. Or perhaps even the Swallow even. No, I think we just go for Ice Beam. So Ice Beam's gonna do another chunk of damage, no freeze, and Tangrowth is gonna knock out Kingdra. So we damaged his wall quite badly. He still has Regenerator obviously, but it's better to have a chunk of chip than actually almost KO instead of nothing at all. So his wall is very crippled right now, especially even after his leftover is still rather crippled. And I believe we go into Hyuga and force a switch, or do we go into Nero? Don't quite remember with this one, as with many of them. So we go into Swallow now. I believe we just click Facade. Or do we click Brave Bird? I'm not too sure. I know he switches. There's no way he stays in. Maybe we go for U-turn and get the switch initiative. No, we just click Brave Bird. Okay, that's fine as well. So he switches out Tangrowth, and out comes what? Gengar. Okay, that's fine as well, because this Gengar turns out to be Sash Gengar. We outspeed Gengar. Swallow outspeeds Gengar. Just so everybody knows that if you are playing against a Gengar in OU, there you go. There you go. Gengar, or Swallow outspeeds Gengar. I don't know the speeds, but there you go. So he was Sash, and he doesn't know. Well, I don't think he would. No, I think people. I mean, Gengar's really fast. So, I mean, Swallow being one of the rare Pokemons that outspeed it. So I think we just go for U-turn here. I know we give him the switch initiative, but we also preserve Swallow just a little bit, because Swallow's always a threat around the metagame. So down goes Gengar, and Gengar really didn't do anything, so that's really good for us. And I don't know what he goes out into. Gliscor perhaps? What do we go out into? Probably Choice Scarf. Okay, so we go out into Discord. Not a bad option in my opinion. If it's a ground move from Gliscor, and we can go out into Swallow and get a big chunk of damage off. I think we are drawing out his Gliscor. We have the Ice Punch, quad effective with the 1.2 boost thanks to Expert Belt. So that's going to do a fair chunk of damage to this thing as well. Of course, Gliscors are always defensive. It's a shame. I mean, Electivire, if it got Ice Beam, I don't know if that would be too broken. I don't think that would be more hilarious. The Ice Punch is an instant 2-ko. And so knockoff, so it doesn't really matter. I could just keep clicking Ice Punches. Obviously, there's the Poison Heal. So I just click Ice Punch again, knowing that I outspeed, but he actually has the Protect to get 12% back every time. So that's a little bit annoying, a little bit of mind games we have to actually play to get through this Gliscor. He's not losing his Gliscor without a fight. So much respects to that. I think we just keep clicking Ice Punch at this rate. He withdraws and what? Melodic. No, onto Tango. Again, a kind of a weird switch in, knowing that I have Ice Punch. You sent in your Pokemon on another super effective hit, and we got the freeze. Okay, that's very unlucky there. Lucky for us, unlucky for him. And now I think we can just click Flamethrowers, to be honest. Yeah, because I mean, Gliscor is more physically defensive, right? So yeah, Flamethrower, this is gonna knock out Tangrowth despite not having the expert belt. So down goes the Tangrowth, down goes his wall. So that's Gengar gone, Absol gone, and Tangrowth gone. So he still has Gliscor, Milotic, and some else that hasn't come out yet. Don't quite remember. Heatran, that's the one. So he goes for Protect. I just keep clicking Ice Punch. So yeah, here's where a little bit of the mind games happen here. So I think he's going to switch again into something, knowing that I can rather KO it. And I click Thunderbolt, predicting the Milotic, but it turns out to be a rather poor decision, as he doesn't switch and actually just goes for Earthquake here. So overthinking on my part, we lose the Electivire sweep. I don't actually think it could have swept anyway. Even if Gliscor lived, right? Like, I mean, what, we still would have lost to that Earthquake. So would I have killed? I don't know. Maybe. Let's just go with that maybe. So we go into Genosagi next, knowing we can take any hit from this thing and get a plot up for free. And yeah, that will seal the deal on this Gliscor pretty much. Yeah, because he's just gonna click Knockoff, or he doesn't have U-turn, does he? He has Roost. Oh, he has Fling. That's the other one. Strange option. I would have rather just gone for the Knockoff. Doesn't it have more power? And it doesn't matter anyway because I have Magic Guard. So I don't know. Kind of a weird choice there. I would rather have just gone for even Earthquake. I would have probably just gone for Earthquake. But now Gliscor is in big trouble. I can click either Shadow Ball or Dazzling Gleam and possibly KO it. Protect, he gets another turn of whatchamacallit, heal. So that's fine. Gliscor, very annoying. Gen 9, I tell you what, if freaking Lando and Gliscor are both back in the game, that's gonna be one annoying game. Please get rid of the battle timer and make it back to an hour. That was genuinely really good. So double Protect, and I go for Shadow Ball. He was going to take a big chunk of damage. See, it's a 2-Ko. And now, knowing that I live, well, not live one, it's another prediction game. Is he going to Protect? Is he going to Earthquake? So I Shadow Ball, and he's going to go for a Knockoff or something like that, maybe Roost. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Gliscor's gone. Don't know why he didn't actually go for Protect there, but that's fine. So now we have a +2 Alakazam, and he sends out Heatran now. So he only has Heatran and Milotic, two very tanky Pokemon. But we have Hyuga for the Heatran and Snorlax for Milotic. So here comes Shadow Ball. That's going to do tons of damage to Heatran, and we're going to lose Alakazam here to this Magma Storm. Very cool animation. So down goes Alakazam. We have Hyuga in the back for this thing, so we're just going to send it out and close combat it. And it'll knock it out or do a chunk of damage to the Milotic. So out comes Hyuga, as I said. And we're going to just click that close combat, just do a shit ton of damage. Or Earthquake even, Earthquake's quad. But close combat, it hits both really hard naturally and neutrally. So yeah, down goes Heatran. And now it's just the Milotic. And yeah, this is why it was a very fast-paced battle, very quick punch for punch type of battle, and like the last one against Chris, very long, hard-fought battle. That one. This one is just very punch for punch, hyper offense galore. That close combat does a big chunk of damage, 75% about to the Milotic, and we're gonna lose Hyuga to a Scald here. Hypnosis, again, I don't know why you would go for Hypnosis. I would just Scald, or heck, maybe just Recover. Or maybe he's trying to buy a turn with hypnosis to recover. But even so, that's a lot of risk you're playing with, though. I mean, say you missed, you would have. Sorry about that, my mic just cut off for whatever reason. But yeah, say you miss, and well, you lose the game anyway. So, and I guess in a sense, you go for broke. Why don't you? Here comes that recover. Now, under Smogon rules, which I think this room is clearly under Smogon rules, or more showdown favored players, the sleep clause is in effect, so I can just facade and do a lot of damage, or heck, even Brave Bird and do a lot of damage. We see that this Milotic is not physically defensive at all, and this facade actually knocks him out. So yeah, we are now sitting at 3-1. 3-1 after this battle. So let's hop into the 5th battle, our last battle with this team, and yeah, let's see how things go. Okay, so our opponent today is using Infernape, Zapdos, Crawdon, Scizor, Gliscor, and Heatran. Feels like deja vu with the Gliscor and Heatran, because we just did a battle with them. But yeah, I think we lead off with Dragunov, just because look at that water weakness. And well, Crawdon, Daunt, Scizor, and Zapdos, whatever. So we just lead off with Dragunov, because why not? Why don't we just do that, shall we? So she leads off with the Zapdos, and I lead off with the Dragunov. So you're probably thinking, oh, you could either go for Ice Beam or Focus Energy. I opt to go for the Ice Beam because, like, why not? Let's try see if we can get that crit. She's obviously going to go for a Volt Switch, so let's damage this Zapdos, shall we? Let's do an Ice Beam on this thing. Yeah! And it died because of a crit. And with that crit, she taps out. I would too, to be honest with you. No, I probably won't. You can see, look, the screen's going to be paused here for a second. Yeah, with that, we get 4-1. That's our 4th victory. I know, I cheesed you, but guess what? Ardos also cheesed you with the 3rd game, and it hasn't come out yet in over 10 plus years, huh? So guess what? Maybe you'll see this guy again pop up soon. With that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. 4-1, baby!